gang. All right. Yeah. Then what's the point?
Oh, yeah? All right. I'll get with it.
What's going on, chat? You got Twitter in the house. Twitter's rolling. Not yet. There we go. Water swatter. What's going on, bro? Always count on you, dog. Latino free minds. What's Gucci gang? Oh Jesus, there's a Canadian in there.
Let's get the chat shared.
Mm-hmm.
Chat shared. Did you say it already?
Oh no.
Okay. How'd your beard grow so much in like 2 days?
You like that?
What'd you do? Pick that out?
I mean, I can't divulge my secrets. Soul glow.
Slow fro in there.
Slow fro. It's fast fro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not white. He's like mulatto, but yeah.
Do you think that the same lady who did the Dr. Pepper slogan did Soul Glow?
No. No, it actually is a white dude though that did that part. Yeah. It's a great.
I've been thinking about that lady all weekend, dude.
Have you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was just a catchy little slogan.
Yeah, it was pretty decent.
I showed it to my brother.
Yeah,
he's like, run it. He goes, I'm gonna tell everybody on the show here.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a slogan contest.
Oh, did we say that last?
And if we use it, I'll just pay you some money.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How's my suburban black queen doing? What the fuck? Yeah, go ahead, reshare the stream, guys. And girls and gals.
All right.
Do they still say gals?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society, and welcome to motherfucking reality, guys. Today, we have Andy and DJ
Cruise the motherfucking internet.
That's what we're going to do live.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just get into it, man. We got a long show with a lot of stuff to talk about.
Oh, we
so
do.
we're just going to get right into it. Let's remind you guys, share that feed out, share that stream out, and if you're not watching live, don't be a hoe.
Share the show. Right. Oh, they're cooking me on my cans here. Are my cans crooked? Am I good, Joe? Okay.
Crooked cans is never a good thing.
Orange. There we go. There we go. Sorry, guys. Had to fix.
We got Gabe owners in the chat, as always. This is the collection of Gabe owners club.
Mm-hmm. One farm, one family, one place under God.
We got some in the room too, apparently.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
What's up?
No snow days around here. Yeah, no, man, all is good, dude. We survived our winter blasting.
Yeah.
You know, I did my good deed for the year.
What'd you
do? Shoveled my neighbor's driveway.
Did you?
Yeah, they're like 80 years old.
Yeah.
You know, so
bro, that was a lot of snow.
Oh, bro, it was a shit.
We got a foot at the house. I measured it.
Yeah. We had about. You had a foot.
Yeah.
Full 12.
Yeah. Full 12.
I'm gonna be honest. We had about 8.
Yeah.
8 inches.
Yeah.
You know, above average for the area.
It's a nice showing.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
You do a lot with that.
Yeah, that's right. But that full foot, man, it'll shut you the fuck down.
No, it's a unicorn, bro.
All I'm saying is
you're using the metric system.
I had the Can-Am out yesterday, the 6x6, and fuck, dude, I got that thing stuck.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I didn't think that thing could get stuck.
Where'd you go?
Well, you know where the guys sit.
Yeah.
Right. I was going through the area there and driving back towards the house.
Oh yeah.
And dude, it got stuck.
Yeah, I bet it did, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it did. Well, if you go too far in, because you got that fucking hay that didn't get cut.
Yeah. That's what I got into.
Yeah.
And it got real slick. I couldn't get out of it.
You're done.
I had to like rock back and forth for like 10 minutes to get it to get out of there. I thought that thing was like.
Did the guys come help you or no? They just kind of left you there?
Mitch was there.
Okay.
But he was off doing something.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I think he knew I was fucking around.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
But
you just see it.
Yeah. I mean, I had a nice cigar. It wasn't terrible.
Oh, no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Average is 3 to 5. Just made it. Yeah, man. But yeah, no. So I did.
Bro, did you see Tennessee, dude?
No, I haven't.
Wow.
They get fucked.
Oh yeah, they got hit hard with some real ice, and
Oh man,
they got it bad.
damn.
Yeah,
Dude, apparently like 18 people have died already
I believe it.
just from the weather. I mean, I've never understood. Like, is that just cold? Like people dying from the cold, or like?
I mean, dude, think if you were homeless and you're out in the shit.
Yeah, it's gotta suck, dude.
You know what I mean?
Bro, you know what I think is worse, bro? The like homeless people that have dogs. Like for me, it's like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's like their only family.
I know, man, but it's just like, damn, man. Like
I know it's hard, but
it's tough.
it's
Apparently, ice is worse than the snow.
life can be harsh, man.
No, that was
As we're seeing, huh?
that was like a. Z-Shot got it.
Ice. Anyway, what we got going on?
Yeah, man. that's what we got going.
Yeah.
A massive ice is taking people out. Apparently. I'm sorry. Too soon. It's too soon. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, we got. Let's get into it, dude.
Yeah.
You guys know it's gonna be a convo. There actually wasn't a whole lot. Like, I mean, this has kind of like been the main topic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big deal.
Yeah, don't talk about any of that fraud.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely don't talk about that.
Let's not let's not look at the other states too.
Yeah, right. Right. Dude, apparently Cali's up to bat.
Well, I mean, look, this is going on everywhere.
Yeah.
This fraud's going on everywhere.
Yeah.
So-
It's going to be interesting. And we got a little bit of the fraud to cover a little bit later in our headlines. Stick around with it, guys. But remember, as always, if you guys would like to see anything that we cover here, any of these pictures, articles, links, videos, go to andyfrisella.com. You guys can check them out there. We link it all there for you on the interwebs.
Yes, sir.
And let's get into it.
All right.
Let's just get into it, guys. Headline 1.
I want to say this first of all.
Okay.
All of you guys that DM me about I got thousands of people DM me. Like, what do you think about this? What do you say about this? Aren't you going to say something about this? Yeah, that's why I have the fucking show.
That's right.
Okay, I'm sorry I don't sit on my phone all fucking weekend and make reel after reel after reel or story after story after story when I have a show. Okay, so, and also, I don't know if anybody was aware, but you're allowed to sit back and process things before you have to
Dude, that's key.
say shit.
No, that's how it's supposed to be.
Dude,
so many people
so
jump
aggravating
on shit.
to watch the internet. And this is the whole internet. This is not left or right. But people just screaming about shit all the time. And then, I see a lot of the same George Floyd shit happening, meaning people who don't normally talk about these things are putting up stories saying, I feel so embarrassed to say this, but I've never been political, and they feel forced into saying something.
Yeah.
Do you understand that's still speech manipulation? That's still pressure. It's not censorship. It's the opposite of censorship. It's the pressure to make a statement when you're not comfortable making one because you don't know what's going on.
Right. You don't post the black square.
Or you're a bad person.
Right.
And I'm just here to say that all of you guys that message me about saying this or that, fuck you. Okay? I'll speak on shit when I want to speak on it. And if I don't want to speak on it, I fucking won't.
That's right.
I'm not a little lemming like the most of the world. Okay? And if I do say something, it's likely going to be on the show. And I'm likely going to put some thought into what I think and not just be a fucking idiot on the internet and scream about shit 4,000 times like it's doing anything. This goes back to what I was saying about social media being the pressure release that allows these tyrants to do the things that they do. If we didn't have social media, there would have already been a revolt.
Oh yeah. Oh bro.
So let's not get it confused here, people. You screaming 400 times doesn't really accomplish anything.
No.
Okay? Especially when you haven't thought enough to process it. And with all that being said, even if you have decided you're not the person to DM people, your friends, family, and otherwise, and force them into a fucking statement. The fuck are you guys,
No, bro. No.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point, dude. And
It's annoying.
we've talked about it, dude. Like with all of these situations, you gotta give some time. I think a lot of people, they're just trying to be the first.
Yeah, they are. And that's why.
Not really know what they're standing on. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
I broke the news. I was
right.
the first one.
Right. Yeah. Well, you're also wrong. So it's like, you got to let the information come out. You got to let the shit develop.
Sometimes there's no right answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Anyway.
Yeah, man.
I just want to say that.
No, it's important.
Oh, aren't you going to say anything? Yeah, dude. I say shit all the time. In fact, I say more than fucking all of you. Anyway. Don't DM me like that.
Yeah. No, that's real, man. Well, let's get some thoughts and opinions and speculations out, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's dive into this situation unfolding up in Minneapolis. So we have another victim from the anti-ICE protest up in Minneapolis. This guy's Alex Jeffrey Prettis, the anti-ICE protester fatally shot by federal agents. Who is he? All right. So who is this guy? So a little bit of background. He was an anti-ICE protester fatally shot by a federal agent on Saturday. He was an intensive care unit nurse who had a vendetta against the Trump administration. This is a New York Post article, by the way. According to his family and colleagues, Alex Jeffrey Prettis, who was born and raised in Illinois, worked at the Department of Veteran Affairs and was, quote, upset by President Trump's crackdown on immigration in Minneapolis. His family told KSAT. He's 37 years old. He had actively participated in the anti-ICE protests following the January 7th shooting of Renee Good. His dad said, quote, he felt that doing the protesting was a way to express that, his care for others, Michael Prettis told the outlet. His father had only recently told Prettis to be careful when protesting and to not do anything stupid. Quote, we had this discussion with him 2 weeks ago or so, that go ahead and protest, but do not engage, do not do anything stupid, basically, his father said. And he said he knows that. He knew that. Now, doing a little digging, again, this guy worked at the VA hospital. He was an ICU nurse, registered nurse. One of his colleagues, one of his coworkers, a guy by the name of Dimitri Drenkaja, who is a medical doctor at the VA. This is his profile. This was on Sky Social, where his bio says that he's an infectious disease doc and clinical researcher, runner, biker, liberal, gardener, hiker, and canoeer, professor at University of Minnesota, Minneapolis, and via Minneapolis VA. All my posts are my own. Hashtag BLM, hashtag abolish billionaires. And he posted this out on the 24th saying, quote, Alex Prettis was a colleague at the VA. We hired him to recruit for our trial. He became an ICU nurse. I love her working with him. He was a good, kind person who lived to help, and those fuckers executed him. White hot rage. So this was pushed out. Now we got some videos to dive through, right? Just putting some context out there. Now, since the shooting, which again occurred on Saturday, since the shooting, this comes out. President Trump has considered drawing down the amount of ICE agents in Minnesota, and after having a productive call with Tim Walz and the mayor up there, Fry. So this was the truth that Trump posted out. Governor Tim Walz called me with the request to work together with respect to Minnesota. It was a very good call, and we actually seem to be on a similar wavelength. I told Governor Walz that I would have Tom Homan call him, and that we are looking for, and what? Damn, Trump. We are looking for any and all criminals that they have in their possession. The governor very respectfully understood that, and I will be speaking to him in the near future. He was happy that Tom Homan was going to Minnesota, and so am I. We have had such tremendous success in Washington, D.C., Memphis, Tennessee, and New Orleans, Louisiana, virtually every other place that we have touched. And even in Minnesota, crime is way down, but both Governor Walz and I want to make it better. President Donald J. Trump. All right. Now, again, there's been a bunch of videos of this, of the actual situation going on. We got a couple of clips. It won't show him actually dying, but what led up to post, right? We have to abide by YouTube rules here, so we're being very, very careful on that. But there's a couple of clips, a couple of angles that have come out. This is kind of one that's showing the altercation, right? Let's check this real quick. Slow down for everybody. All right. So there's that. All right, that's one angle of it. Now, my understanding is that there were two women who were protesting who threw some things at an ICE agent. The ICE agent went to confront these two women, pushed them away from and was bagging them up, where then when Alex Prettis stepped in to intervene in that interaction, then had...
None of the videos show that part of it, though.
None of them.
Right.
Not a lot. Yeah, I mean, there's like one.
They don't show them throwing anything.
No.
That's
that piece, no.
That's a hearsay eyewitness account.
Right. And Alex intervened. He then began, there was a struggle between him and the agent, wrestled to the ground. All right. Now, there was a firearm involved that did belong to Alex. He was lawfully allowed to carry it, right? Had him on him. There was a few angles that did show potentially that he might have been reaching for it. But in this clip that we just showed, you can clearly see that one of these agents here in the gray, he has a gray jacket on here, right there. Mm-hmm. You guys are listening on audio. You got to check the clip out. He is removing the firearm right there. Mm-hmm. He's removing it. As this agent goes ahead and pulls out his, right? Clearly removes it, and he's taking it away from the scene. Now, this is just one angle. All right. There's a second angle I like to show, which is a zoomed up, slowed down version of a different angle showing what happens when that ICE agent or that federal agent removes that gun and goes to walk off. Let's watch this clip. Boom. And then it goes on. Mm-hmm. Now, that is what is called a negligent discharge. Okay, an ND. All right. Not good. Now, here's the thing, all right? And we're going to get into a whole combo here, right? But here's the last little piece on this. So DHS has released a statement, detailing all of this. And with that, they also uploaded a picture of the firearm that was taken from the gentleman. This is a picture of the firearm. This is a Smith & Wesson 6 hour P320. Okay, now the interesting thing about this specific firearm, and this is no knock to SIG, this is not new information.
They've been going through a controversy with this.
This specific weapon has been in a lot of hot water because of having some type of negligent discharge manufacturer defect.
Right.
All right. For those who are not aware,
that's been going on for a couple years.
For a minute. Yeah. Right? There was actually a United States Air Force active duty airman that was killed by one of these weapons. Yeah. Right. For those who are kind of unfamiliar with that, here's a clip of what these can look like. In this clip, check this out.
Put some input into the slide somewhere. Will it go off again? Will it release? Let's see. That's 3 in a row. Let me take the screw out. Number 4. Let's try it again.
These are blanks. He's not using them.
Let me show you. Fully functioning striker safety. All right.
Yep.
Should we do it with the magazine again? Let's put the magazine back in, and then we'll try the last one with the magazine out. Handy dandy trigger input tool. We are going to try to, dang, sorry about that. I'm trying to get over a sinus thing and a cough. We're going to try to simulate all right, here we go.
So he's locking
Again,
the trigger.
we are roughly, as we saw on the tabletop, I'm guessing we're roughly a millimeter to less than a millimeter of engagement on that trigger. And let's see if we can get it to go off again.
Boom. Okay. So those are the facts, right? He had a firearm on him. It was removed by an agent. A negligent discharge did happen with that firearm. Shots ensued afterwards. What do you got on this so far? Knowing those simple facts.
Well, I mean, I was able to deduce this, but you and I have not talked about this, right. Just so you guys know. DJ and I have not like gone through this, but from all the videos I've seen on my own, which is all the ones you show, except I didn't see that first one that you show. What looks to me happen was, and I didn't see what happened beforehand. Okay. We've not been able to find a video, or I have not seen a video that shows those women interfering or doing anything like throwing the shit or whatever they're claiming happened. What I saw was them off to the side having an issue with the woman, and then one of the ICE officers pushing her to the ground, and then him intervening. And he puts his hand up, like it seemed like he was trying to like diffuse the situation. They pepper sprayed him or bear sprayed him or whatever, and then it started an altercation. And then in the altercation, I saw the same thing that you saw, which was them disarmed him, that first shot go off, and then, you know, he was killed.
Yeah.
And, you know, in this situation, the totality of circumstance, considering like the emotions and what's going on, and if you listen to the audio, it's like you can hear them say, somebody says gun, okay? And
which is typical in these situations.
Correct.
You see a fucking gun, you say gun.
There was no way for the other officers in that scenario, in my opinion, to see or recognize that gun had been disarmed. Things were going very fast. And then what I think happened is the negligent discharge started the shooting.
Oh, for sure.
And so
For sure.
to me, it seems like a very unfortunate situation where, you know, it's easy to point blame and throw blame and say this or that, unless you were like in the situation
For
yourself,
sure.
right?
Oh, dude, everybody's going to armchair quarterback.
And here's
this thing.
here's the problem I do have with it. You know, I think there's some fundamental truths to this. You know, like we've said over and over and over again, you've got to work really hard to stay out of interfering. It did not seem to me like he was overly interfering with what was going on. However, you know, dude, to be honest with you, man, like, I think there's a lot of things at play here. I just think there's a lot. And I don't think that, Cash Patel and these guys, when they went on the news an hour later and made up this, like, you know, he was trying to attack us and this and that.
No,
when everybody in the world can see that that's not true, I think that only sparked outrage, right? And this goes back to what we were saying in the beginning of the show. Like, shouldn't the message have been like, hey, we're trying to figure out what was going on.
Calm the fuck down. Relax.
Let us observe all the data. Let us, before you got, but see, when they come out and they say, well, he was fighting and he was this, and he shouldn't be at a protest with the gun. Well, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? We have the right to open carry. We have the right to carry guns. We have the right to the Second Amendment. So does he. They're in an open carry state. They don't even need a license to do that. And then to say, oh, well, he's not supposed to be there with a gun, like Trump said, where he's like, that's not true either. Okay. So I think they added a lot of gas on the situation by speaking too quickly and then also trying to politicize what was going on to their benefit, when in reality it should have been handled like, you know, and it's unique, its own unique situation. You know what I mean? Like this situation, like, take away the riots and take away the fraud and take away the politicization and take away all the other shit. This kind of shit, if it were to happen, like just on the street somewhere, it wouldn't even make the news.
No, it wouldn't have been talked about.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So
unfortunate situation. Hey, there was negligent discharge
man,
that led to some. Yeah, right.
And I think everybody's wrong on this. I think the left's wrong. I think the right's wrong. I think that, you know, it's unfortunate the guy got killed. I don't think that people should be interfering. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's multiple things that can be true at once. And we shouldn't be looking at these situations and saying my side, their side.
Yeah.
We should be looking at the totality of the circumstance in this situation. And in this situation, my opinion is that, you know, it was a bad situation for everybody involved, clearly. Yeah. And like, dude, the guy did not draw his weapon. He did not attack. But I could see why the other guys would feel that way when they hear a gunshot and somebody's yelling gun. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, there's just a lot to it. And I don't think it's a good look for anybody to be cheering for this or totally dismissing against it, right? You know.
No, let's do this, right? Because I think there's a couple of pieces here, right? My first
like,
thought,
dude, honestly, it's never a good thing for someone to get killed like that.
It's tragic.
It is.
It's tragic.
I don't care what his beliefs are. I don't care if he was a leftist or this or that. And it's not a good look for someone like, let's say the American citizen. Yep. Okay, like let's just take the regular old American. They're going to watch this and they're going to say, holy shit. They're going to say what they're saying. They're going to say, holy shit, the Gestapo's on the street fucking murdering people.
Right.
Right. And they're saying that because of what's happened before with the other lady getting shot.
Good, yeah.
And there's just a lot of lies being told that are being propagated. I think there's a lot of culpability here on the media. I think there's a lot of culpability on the administration. I think there's a lot of culpability on the state government there that's been like encouraging people to like interfere with ICE. And I think this is the result, just like we talked about when Renee Good got shot. Yep. And I said, this is going to happen more and more and more. And this is just, and I think it's going to continue to happen. Yeah. I think it's going to happen again.
This is the desired outcome.
You know,
like for sure. That's my take on it. But
well, I mean, here's what nobody is talking about. Nobody's talking about the fraud.
No.
Nobody's looking at the other states for the fraud. Nobody's, you know what I mean?
No, we're all drawn in on this.
Right.
Yeah. You know, now we're of course we're going to cover some fraud. I got that in headline too. Stay with us, guys. But I'll say this, like my first initial,
I don't see this I don't see this as either side. Like, I guess that's what I'm saying. Like the people who are saying, "Oh, this dude was executed." No, I don't see it like that.
Yeah.
And then the people saying, you know, "Oh, he shouldn't have interfered." I don't really see it like that either. I think this was one of those things where, you know, these guys are in the heat of the moment. They're getting abused verbally and physically all fucking day long.
Their hotels are getting attacked.
There's human emotions involved here.
They're still humans.
There's high tension, high stress. I mean, dude, if that's any regular person who's doing that job and they're like tussling with someone, you hear a gunshot and you hear one of your fellow officers say gun, everybody knows what the fuck that means.
Right.
You know, so these guys are wanting to go home too. And I think it's just a fucking bad situation, dude.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do also, and I want to say this, you know, I said this before and I still believe this. This could have been avoided by this situation being addressed more aggressively. Okay. These guys are in this city. They're not having the support of the local police.
None.
They're tasked with a job to remove people who should not be here. They are illegal aliens. You know, if that's the case, you're asking for trouble because you're sending an outnumbered force in with authority against, you know, it's 1,000 to 1. You know, if Trump was more aggressive with moving these people out, meaning like how I've recommended multiple times, like literally setting up fucking containment areas and making them go there and then processing them through, this kind of shit would have been avoided. But they're asking for trouble by the tactics that they're using. It's not going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's kind of what I want to hit on too real quick, is because what I don't believe is the fix for this situation is to pull off pull out of it, right? Which is what they're doing, right? They're pulling out agents. The Border Patrol chief, Greg Bovino, he just got orders to vacate the state, right? Like, that's not, in my opinion, not a good move. Now, I can understand why Trump would do this, right? And again, emotions are high, trying to fucking quell a fucking, potential civil unrest up there, right? I get it. However, no, you need to reinstate this. No, these guys are going to be there until the job is fucking done. That's the position that I would have liked to see my leader take, right?
If I was a leader, I can tell you, I thought about what I would do. I would have come out and made a reasonable statement. I would have said, hey, this is unfortunate.
Yeah.
This is terrible, but this is what happens when people are interfering with.
That's my biggest thing.
Right.
Bro.
Because look, dude,
this could have been avoided. It had he not been
That's
there.
not saying he's interfering. That's saying they're having thousands of people interfere over and over and over and over and over and over and over, which is it's compounding into you're just dealing at this point with math.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to have so many interactions before something like this happens.
Dude, you got.
That's what we said when Renee Good got shot.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's an impossible situation for everybody there. That job, trying to get these people out, first of all, that has its own stress. But then you add in, you got a couple of hundred protesters blowing fucking whistles and throwing shit at you. That does not make for a good situation.
No.
Guys, hey, listen, I know you guys probably don't like this, but take your ass back home. Go back to your parents' basement.
That's what I would have said.
Like,
I would have came out and I would have said, hey,
stay the fuck out of it.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But this is also why it's important for you guys to let these guys do their job. We are not there to hurt American citizens.
No.
We are not,
not there to hurt anybody.
Well, it's not
We
happening.
got to get the ones out that has to be out.
Yeah, the shit, I don't know, man. Like, the answer is definitely not to fucking say, okay, you won.
Yeah, right.
What kind of example does that set?
Yeah, bro. That's weak to me.
Yeah.
That's weak. It's weak. If anything, and here's the truth, here's the real truth, bro, because what he's going to be battling now is a fucking morale issue with all of these agents, right? Because they already don't feel like they have the fucking support. That's been a
problem with the police for the last 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. And so now you're doing this, bro. Now you're going to be battling some real morale issues.
Well, yeah,
inside the fucking agency.
And why was he elected to go into office? Like, crime and immigration was his number one thing with the economy.
Yep.
It was immigration, crime, and the economy.
Yep.
And we elected him to go in and get these motherfuckers out. And dude, I said this for years. I said, dude, when it comes time to remove these people, it's going to be unpalatable for the average American, which is exactly what this is.
It's very unpalatable.
So
now here's another interesting take on all of this too, because I've been seeing it all online, right? People are comparing this to, the Kyle Rittenhouse situation, right? Or you got legacy media like Politico, or I'm sorry, this is AP News here. A Minnesota nurse is the sixth person to die during the U.S. immigration crackdown.
Well, how about the fucking dozens upon dozens upon dozens of helpless Americans that have been murdered indiscriminately by illegal immigrants?
Not only that, dude. How about the 113 people that died in ICE custody under the Obama administration?
Yeah.
There's no political, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are politicizing fucking statements.
Yeah.
Fuck off. All right. And that's backed by one of their own. I mean, the leftists love this organization. This is the National Immigrant Justice Center. And this is a report from 2016. I mean, everybody was talking about no outrage, though. There was no outrage there, right? But on the other hand of it, though, there's also this other comparison. Like, what about Ashley Babbitt?
Yeah, no one said anything about that.
What about that? Where, you know what I'm saying? There was no outrage on that. Oh, well, she shouldn't have been at the protest. Oh.
Right.
She shouldn't have been at the protest, huh?
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, the politicization of all of this shit, I'm over it.
I am too, dude.
I'm over it.
And you know what else I'm over? I'm over people being stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to why is this shouldn't be about sides. It shouldn't be about teams. If you haven't figured it out yet, none of those teams actually give a fuck about you. It's the people versus the government. It's us versus them. And until Americans figure out that it's not black, white, it's not gay, straight, it's not left, right, it is tyrannical tyrants and an oppressive system against the people, we're never going to get anywhere. I do find it interesting, though, that literally all these leftists who have been trying to disarm the country for the last 10 years are now, all pro 2A advocates.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's magical.
it's just whatever suits anybody at the time to make their point and make them feel like they're on the right side is what they scream. And dude, like real talk, it's demoralizing to me because like we're never going to get out of this with that attitude. No. We're never going to get out of this with this fucking left, right, fucking, you know,
legal, illegal.
Yeah. Like it's just,
it's on every turn, dude.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go. And I think that like too, that's the other thing too. Like when these situations happen, you got to take a step back, as we said earlier, right? But it's like, okay, because these headlines, they come out, right? And like, it's like, what's the point of this? Is this meant to really bring light or shit? Like, or is this divisive? And I think if you ask yourself that simple question, anytime you're reading or watching any of this shit out here, that's the first, like, what's the point of this? What's the goal of this? Right? What's the goal?
Who benefits from the outrage?
Who benefits from this? Because it damn sure ain't me. It ain't you. It ain't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't us.
No.
It's not us. Right? And I think so much of the shit, dude, like they pounce on this stuff and they use this intentionally to drive more of the fucking division. Because again, while we're looking at this shit.
Yeah, but think about this. Think about this. There were billions and billions of dollars that had just been uncovered in one little rat hole.
Yeah, Somali stand.
Okay. No, for real. You know, in what's that movie with Jordan Belfort?
Wolf of Wall Street?
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
He's out there on the golf course. He's talking about rat holes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one little rat hole. All right. Now, think of all the government programs. All right. And think of how much fraud could be happening across all of those programs.
Mm-hmm.
And then expand that out across the country. You don't think that there's an incentive to get the focus off of the fraud so that it doesn't get discovered everywhere and the American people don't unite in the fact that we are literally being stolen from and financially raped by these government officials? You don't think that that's a great incentive to blow this thing up as big as possible so that they're not all implicated and the whole collective of the United States gets together and says, fuck you?
You're right.
Right? Like, dude, there's a heavy incentive for them for us to fight each other and for us to hate each other and for us to fucking argue over all these little things. And it's crazy to me that after all of these things that have happened, you know, George Floyd, COVID, Ukraine, Israel, Iran, it's crazy to me that people can't see this. They can't see it.
Yep.
And it's just like, dude, and that's what demoralizes me is I'm like, fuck, these people are so stupid, you can't save them.
Is it stupid or is it? Because here's like this is what I remind myself of, bro. Like, and we talk about this, dude. It's like the speed and the amount of infrastructure that's set up around making these scenarios, these situations that happen, like the point. Like, dude, that's $1 trillion industry, dude. And so, like, you got people who, okay, cool. The moment they get a fucking breath of fresh air and they have the opportunity or time to look into some shit. Oh, here's the next thing.
They're never gonna let us have a peaceful life ever.
No, bro, no. Because then in the between all this shit, guess what else you got? You got fucking AI fucking videos that come out and fucking all this. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for people to truly. They don't have the time to do it, dude.
No.
Like they people are like, dude, this machine that legacy media. All that, bro, it has to stop. Somehow, like
they're not gonna stop it.
Antitrust fucking something.
No, bro, because the people perpetrating the fraud are funding the fucking media.
Right. Right.
So it's never gonna stop. We're never gonna have peace in this country as long as we're divided and we are continue to be played for fools. Okay? I think everybody with common sense can look at that and be like, fuck. That's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Okay? Everybody, no matter what you think, no matter what, if you think, you know, like, because, dude, I'll be real. At the end of the day, my stance stays the same. There has to be laws. There has to be law and order. There has to be rules. And those things have to be followed. And that's required for a civilized society. And I've always,
if we want to be civil,
yeah,
this is what's required.
Well, and in reality, the people who don't want civilized society are the least equipped to deal with an uncivilized society,
yeah, which
is weird to me. You know, if we're gonna run around arm ourselves and ride around. I'm equipped for that.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like most people are not.
That's right.
And
But should the majority say, hey, we want a civil society, this is what we have
we
to
have
do.
to have those things.
Yeah.
And there's an understanding that has been, we've entered into, I don't know, when you're born here as an American citizen, now you may never have voted for it or whatever, but the truth of the matter is that the fundamental reality of the United States of America is that we've all accepted there's certain rules.
Yeah, right.
And when you interfere with the people that enforce those rules at any given time, you're rolling the dice. And everybody kind of knows that.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I know there's a reason that when I get pulled over, and usually I get pulled over for speeding, and I'm always armed.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly speeding. All right.
Come on, man. I'm trying to save my boy.
Yeah.
Are you?
Okay. But the point is there's a reason I've never had an issue with any of the police killing me, even though I'm armed all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I'm not armed is when I'm in the fucking shower. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because when I get pulled over, I use common sense. Okay. I realize, okay, well, this police officer could be having a bad day. They could be stressed. I don't know. So you know what I do? Whenever I get pulled over, I make sure that my firearm is clearly visible to them. I keep my hands on the fucking steering wheel. And the first thing I say to them is I say, hey, I'm carrying, it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, it's right there. It's the first thing I say. And you know what they always say? Cool.
Don't touch yours. I won't touch mine.
That's exactly what they say.
I get it.
They
I know
say it every time.
Yeah.
Literally every time.
You don't touch yours. I won't touch mine.
And I say, okay, I just want to make sure you know so that you're not uncomfortable. But it's there. If you would like to come grab it, you're welcome to come grab it. I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah, right.
Okay? That's how I behave. Right? I don't go and tussle with the police officers, armed or unarmed.
Yeah.
Because I understand that they have the power to take my life, justified or not. And it doesn't matter. I don't want to die.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna be able to speak for yourself at that point.
Okay. So that's an understanding that I personally have and hold as an American citizen. It's crazy to me. And I think it really does come from the demasculization of society, to where I think a lot of these people that are at these protests, they've never dealt with violence. Mm-hmm. They've never been punched in the fucking mouth. They've never had their head smashed against the concrete by a cop's knee.
No.
They don't.
They just read a couple of posters that say "fuck the man."
Correct.
And they think that these people are the man.
They don't think it's real.
No.
And it's very real. And dude, in this particular situation, I don't agree with anybody that's involved. I think there's fault that spreads around. I think there's fault on him. I think there's fault on the ICE agents. I think there's fault on the media. I think there's fault on the government, federally and state side. And I think this is what happens when, we have people gassing up the environment, making it volatile.
You can't have the governor. Yeah.
Like, bro, when you have literal political figures, we could play clip after clip after clip after clip for the last 10 years of leftist celebrities or Democrat politicians saying shit, like get in their face. Yeah.
Make them call them out in the street.
When they go high, we kick them low.
Yeah, right.
Like all this violent-ish rhetoric, and this emboldens people, and then it puts people in situations like this where they end up getting fucking killed. Yeah. So I actually think I don't think there's like one person at fault here. I think the fault is shared across. If I'm being honest, I think it's shared across the entire fucking country.
Yep.
I think every single person in this country who has contributed to the divisive rhetoric has some sort of play in this, including you and I. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. So it made me sick to see, dude, and it made me sad to see. And I don't like seeing the United States government roll in and fucking blast people. That's not what I saw happen. That's not what I want to see happen. But I think we've got to come together and understand, dude, like, nobody wants this.
Yeah, it's like we all got to come back to the table. Like, all right, cool. What is the goal here?
Yeah.
What's the goal?
Yeah.
The goal is, guys, we got.
But you got to have people that are willing to listen to that. And I don't think that there's a lot of people in this country on the left or the right that are willing to have a logical conversation at this point in time. I mean, even my friends who are more on the right, and I have friends on the left too, everybody's so fucking emotionally charged that you can't even, it's this or that. And if you say anything other, you're a fucking piece of shit. That's not the case. That's just not the case.
I feel like that. I agree with you. I do feel like, though, that conversation is one that has to happen, and I think we're still at a point that it could happen, right? I'm not talking like, I wouldn't be very clear on this. There's no conversating with communists.
No,
Like,
I agree with that.
There's no.
I agree with that.
You can't, like, that's
There's
not,
an ideological fundamental difference between far leftist and communist people. Like that guy saying abolish billionaires.
Yeah, right. Fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, there's no room in our society for communists. I'm sorry. There's just not.
No, sorry, Doc.
Yeah. And yeah, he'd be saying a different thing if he went out and had 100 med stops and was a billionaire himself.
Yeah, right.
He'd be saying different shit. But it never comes from these successful people that worked hard and created things. It comes from people who don't have a motherfucking thing, or who are fucking lazy, or who have, and this goes back to the whole concept of like Atlas Shrugged. If you haven't read Atlas Shrugged, or at least gone into ChatGPT and asked it to summarize in detail and read enough of it to where you understand what's going on, you don't really understand what's going on here. Okay? They've started to penalize success and propagate failure in a way where the people who actually produce success are to the point where they're like, I don't know if this is even worth doing. No. And at that point, dude, when that starts to happen, which it's happening, dude, you know how many of my friends have sold their companies and been like, fuck this. And they're just out. When that happens, bro, society collapses.
Yep.
Okay. And like, dude, there's just a bunch of fucking bad. I don't even want to say bad. I just think really stupid, idealistic thinking that's going on that's going to end up in violence. It's just going to end up in a violent. Listen, we're headed to the road of fucking real violence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because that's the thing.
And I'm not talking about one or two guys getting shot.
No.
I'm talking about, because like, dude, these communists, there's a lot of them, but there's very few of them in regard to the mass amounts of people. But they don't have to have a lot if everybody else is afraid to say anything. So
that shit like this, that's going to stoke the, like, they're going to use this dude as a martyr, whether he was connected to him or not.
They're already doing that.
That's what
they're making him seem like he was the perfect angel. And like, dude, to be real, he could have been.
Maybe.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think this is spread across a lot of different things. And if we're going to zoom in on the actual situation and look at what actually happened and remove all the politics from all the shit, here's what happened. The guy had a gun. He got in a tussle, whether it was his fault or not. The gun negligently discharged, and it created a reaction where he got killed.
Yep.
And whose fault is that?
It's chicken or the egg, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
I don't think there's a very clear, like, everybody seems to have a solid answer here because they want to back up their own ideology or their team.
Yeah, it's confirmation bias, bro.
Yeah, but dude, I don't think that's what we've seen here.
Like, I got this side is completely right and that side is completely wrong. No, that's no.
Justin in the chat is saying the exact same thing you're saying. He's saying you can believe Alex raised the risk by intervening while being armed, and that he didn't deserve to die. Both can be true at the same time.
Yeah, for
Must be
sure.
true.
And if I'm being honest, dude, like real talk, like and just put myself in that situation, I'm standing now without seeing what happened before. I did not see what happened that led up to that.
Yeah, right.
But that ICE agent, from what I saw, without seeing he went straight up that lady and threw her on the fucking ground. If I'm standing there as a dude, me personally, I'm gonna fucking he put his hands up. He's got his hands up and he's like, to me, it looked like he was trying to separate the two. And then it just got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, for sure. But again, to that point, though, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm saying on that note, Ohana first on Twitter said, what none of these videos show is how he had been interfering with ICE agents all day, directing traffic to block all ICE investigation or arrests. Even his own parents were pleading with him, asking him why he joined a paid-for group that interferes with feds on the regular.
Yeah, well, I think that's putting yourself in a fucking high risk situation.
Yeah. Yeah,
and here, to go back to those fucking signal chats, which is what he's talking about, The fucking signal chats are run by elected
One of the state
officials in the
reps.
government.
Yep.
Which means that that's an insurrection.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think context matters, dude. And like, you know, for all of those people, like even, you know, they're comparing it with Ashley Babbitt. It's like, well, first of all, she didn't have a gun. That's one. But then two, it's like, I don't know. This might be a little bias on my end, right? Personally. But again,
Well, you've been a cop.
but Alex, why are you there, dude? Like, why are you really there? Why are it?
See,
Like,
I don't
my
have a
question.
problem. I don't have a problem that he's there. We have the right to protest.
No, for sure. But like, I want him. Like, but like to any of these people. But why are you there? Like,
Listen,
why are you really there?
They have the right to be there. They have the right to protest.
Do they if they're paid?
I
Because
don't
that's
know.
not protesting to me.
Well, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my point. Like, but like,
Do
why?
we know that he was paid?
No, that's my question though. Like, if he is,
I
if
think
he
if
was,
people are paid and it's
That's not
organized by
protesting.
the government,
Yeah.
that's not the same as protesting,
it's not the same.
in my opinion.
No, it's not the same. And
Like
that's
if you're there of your own free will,
sure,
that's different.
do
But
your
we don't
thing,
know
big dog.
for sure if he was paid or not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that information. And you know what, dude? There's things I don't fucking know.
None of us know.
That's right. And I'm not going to sit here on the podcast. And by the way, I'll say when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
For example, there was a clip that went viral about Erica Kirk last week about the shit that I said.
You had a call.
There was something that it was wrong about what I said.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not understand that the dude that she was in the video with for The Amazing Race and that Cabot dude were two different dudes. I thought they were the same dude. So I made a connection there. Now, it doesn't change my opinion on the situation,
Yeah.
but that was wrong.
Yeah.
That was I was wrong. Okay. So I can say when I'm wrong. Okay. Like,
yeah,
dude,
it's
we should
easy.
all be able to have that.
Yeah.
And I think the absence of that is what's creating.
More of this.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. More of this. That's my thing. Is but like to my point though, I would like again. Why are you there? Why are you there? Like that's my question for any protest. I would ask the J6 people the same exact thing. Why are you here? Like what is your true point? What's your true intentions? Right. That's one. I think it's important for people to remember. Like, why are most of these people protesting, whether paid or not? They're protesting to against keeping illegal
I agree
people
with that.
in this country.
It's fucking retarded.
Does that negate the fact that they still have the right to protest? No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, but that's a stupid reason to
It's
protest.
a very dumb fucking reason if you're gonna be risking your
it's
life.
a politicized fucking side.
And then when you're grabbing tear gas and shit or a flashbang, the shit goes off in your hand, you're rolling around the ground crying and shit. It's like what do you
What did you think was going to happen?
What the fuck did you think was
that's
going
what
to
I'm telling you,
happen?
man, these people are so detached from reality. Like it's been too good for too long. You go to other countries, like literally almost any other country,
literally any other one.
and they kind of know, like, hey, don't fuck around, man. Like, don't fuck around. You go to Mexico, bro. You don't fuck with the fucking federales.
No.
You know that.
The
Like,
motherfuckers riding around on the back of the pickup beds,
like
bro.
you're listen, bro. There's been times where I've been in Mexico and I've been sitting in a fucking bar,
Yeah.
and there's something going on in the street, and the dudes that are Mexican are like, no,
Yeah.
stay out.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Like,
Basic
Dude, I
common
saw-
sense.
huh?
Basic common sense.
It's basic common sense. And because we don't deal with that shit on a regular basis here,
Yeah, it's different.
there's people that think this is like make believe, or they
yeah,
think
bro.
it's like what like what we've been making fun of these motherfuckers for the last fucking however many years. I'm gonna show up my protest, my trash can lid, and my fucking pool noodle,
Yeah, right.
and we're gonna LARP you to death.
Yeah,
like,
right.
dude, you know, and
It's a
now
little
you got
different.
all these people saying, like, here's the other thing. Like, how many TikToks and how many Instagram shorts and videos and shit have we seen saying, go get your guns and
Mm-hmm.
fucking show up and kill these ICE agents? Like, dude, why are none of those people in jail?
Yeah, right. Right.
Because I can promise you, dude, if I said that, I'd be in jail immediately.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the other part, right? And so it's like going back to this though. Why are you there? Right now, if you throw in the element that you are being paid, and this is some type of orchestrated. I'm sorry, nothing you do at that point.
But
I'm cool with.
that goes back to Trump, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You know who's funding this shit.
Shut
you
that
know
shit
where the
down.
money's coming.
Yeah.
You know where it's being stolen and where it's being funneled to. He reposted a video of mine last week talking about how half of the fucking money that was stolen is funneled back through Act Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Okay, if you know that, then why aren't you arresting the people who are creating that?
Mm-hmm.
See? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
So you say you want it to stop, but do you really want it to stop? Because if you really want it to stop, how come you haven't arrested the people at the top yet?
On that note, USC Micah on Twitter said, "What good does all this fraud do for the Trump administration? Because he could get rid of all the fraud if he wanted to. What happened to Doge?"
Yeah, dude.
Same point that you're saying.
It's just like that USAID shit.
I personally,
1%.
my belief on this whole situation is that the fraud is so deep and everybody's so implicated and they're all in on it and they don't want the focus going to Nebraska and Illinois and Kansas and Missouri
Ohio
and right. Because, dude, the shit's happening everywhere.
It's everywhere, dude.
And I think if people remember, like just a few weeks ago before this shit popped off, what the narrative was? The narrative was, hey, we're sick of you motherfuckers stealing our fucking tax dollars. That was the narrative. So now we're not even talking about that anymore. Now we're not even discussing that anymore.
Taxes? What taxes?
Yeah, right. And I think they're all in on it, dude. I think they're all covering for the fraud because they're all implicated in different ways. And I think they're gassing this situation up so that we all forget about it and then they're going to move on to something else.
I'll add a certain different point of view to this whole conversation. Remember when you said that when we put Joe Biden and Kamala, people like that, in strong positions in our country, it sends a message to everybody outside that our country is weak and the leaders are not strong. It is happening in a different situation right now.
Yeah.
What's happening is I'm getting texts and calls from some of my friends who have come here legally, asking me if what's my opinion. Are these people really taking away even like people who are here legally? That's a question amongst people who are here legally, and then people who are outside the country are asking the question like, is it safe to come here?
Right.
Is it okay to come here? So in a different way, our image of America is being tarnished again.
Yeah.
Whether paid or a propaganda or not, but it's happening.
Well, that's because the media is allowed to spin these stories up that's just not true. They took this 17-year-old kid out of Target and beat the shit out of him. He was legally, bro.
Or it's just like the kid. Have you seen the 5-year-old kid, right? They tried to spin up like, oh, ICE arrested a 5-year-old. No, the fucking dad left his ass. The mom wouldn't take him.
Bro.
Like, what?
Bro. But these people run with that story.
Yeah, they run with it, dude.
And that's what I was getting back at. Like these people who are making these political posts now, like they did with George Floyd, who they're not informed about anything, but they're getting pressure from everybody around them to make a statement and stand for this. And you could see where someone like that who's not watching what's going on or hasn't been paying attention would look at this situation and be like, bro,
exactly.
What? Like you can understand because they got good hearts, but they got dumb brains.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And they have like, dude.
That's what's happening. Like people with half the information, just like you said earlier, are making videos which they appear very confident talking about. So the people watching it, they're seeing it as if like, oh, this is true. I should tell it to 10 of my friends.
I follow this girl on the internet who, she's a fitness person, and she made like this very aggressive like, if you don't stand for this, you're a piece of shit, and this and this and this, and you better speak up now. It's like, bitch, when have you said anything about anything?
Yeah, right.
When the fuck have you said anything? Oh, all of a sudden it's the in vogue thing to do. So you're gonna fucking make this hard ass statement.
Yeah, right.
Like, who the fuck are you? Shut the fuck up. And that's the problem. Yeah. We have these people who don't know what's going on. They don't. If you were to sit down with them and ask them, just like we see these people on the street, hey, why do you support this? Yeah, right. They can't tell you. And like these, where were the riots when the girl on in Charlotte on the subway got? Where was that? The dude kills her and then walks off the fucking train saying, "I got that white bitch." No one says shit.
Not a word.
I mean, it was, there was not riots. The media kind of like squashed it down. Like it's just convenient shit. And dude,
what's socially convenient, bro? I had the same thing happen with an NFL guy, dude. We were going back and forth in the comments. Like, he was liking some of my shit. I'm like, give this dude a follow. Yeah. Then he posted that fucking shit. Like, oh, how can nobody can stand? Like, bro, what? No, I didn't. No, I didn't tell him I unfollowed him. I just did it. Like,
yeah, but like, dude, it's just like,
it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, it's
stupid.
It is.
It's stupid, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a situation to watch.
It's gonna happen more and more and more. It's gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better.
Yeah. Let's check with the comments.
Here's what's gonna set it off. Let me tell you what's gonna set it off.
Yeah.
One of these leftists is gonna go and shoot a bunch of these ICE agents.
Do some dumb shit.
Yeah. And they're gonna come out. They're gonna go get an AR. Or they're gonna get something. They're going to show up and they're going to fucking unload on these ICE agents, and then we're going to have a fucking problem.
Yeah.
At that point in time, I would tell you this. You better stand the fuck back and let it happen because, dude, you'll get killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will bet you. I don't miss very often.
I'm not a betting man, dude. I can't bet on that,
I'm
dude.
betting you that will happen in the next 2 weeks.
I got better odds on the baccarat table in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's check in with the chat, dude. Let's see what they got going. Let's see.
What's that orange one there? Is that one that we should answer there? Trump and Republicans said they're for gun, anti-fraud, and transparent, but in reality, they're not. In my opinion, this is going to destroy them in the midterms. So what would you suggest Trump to keep Republicans from losing? I don't disagree. I think they are going to get destroyed in the midterms. And I think the reason they're going to get destroyed in the midterms is because they didn't act with authority in the very beginning of their administration to clean this up and just drug. I said this, if you guys remember, I said this a long time ago. I said Trump has to do everything he's going to do immediately so that people can understand the peace that it brings after, which then leads up to the midterms. So, because dude, this is going to be an unpalatable situation. I've been saying that for years.
Yep.
It has to happen swiftly, like pulling a Band-Aid off.
Like in a week.
Yeah, and then everybody else you have to live in that situation. There has to be proof for time leading up to the midterms. And because he's delayed, I think they are going to get destroyed in the midterms.
I don't think, I mean,
But here's
we got time. We got time, but I don't think I
don't know. Well, dude, here's the other thing. I've not heard him or anyone else close to him even talk about the midterms. Which makes me a little weird, feel weird.
Is that confidence? Where
No,
are you seeing
remember before COVID when all the Democrats were like, Trump's not getting reelected. They knew some shit was going to happen.
They were very confident.
That was the language.
Right. So, but now it's like, you don't see him or the administration or anybody close to him worrying about that.
They don't seem worried.
Which makes me wonder what the fuck is going to happen between now and then.
That's what I'm saying. Do you see that as they're
No, I see that as they understand that whatever is going to happen in the midterms is irrelevant to them. That's what I think.
Do you think they're being too confident, overconfident?
No, I think they understand that something's going to happen that's going to make the midterms irrelevant for them.
Irrelevant as in
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're not worried about it.
Right.
And if we were operating on the system that we say we're operating on,
they would definitely be worried about it.
I agree.
Yeah, they should be worried about it. I mean, just on the simple fact that none of the election security shit has been set. You know what I'm saying? So just that alone, they should definitely be worried about it. You know what I'm saying? You still got all these states. Now you're doing the ICE shit, bro. They got all these illegals to vote with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I saw this one.
Everybody's hitting on this Palantir shit. Like mass surveillance is new.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You've been being surveilled since 2010, really since 9/11.
Yeah.
Okay, with the Patriot Act.
2003.
Okay,
yep.
you carry a phone. The phone records everything you say everywhere you go. You're already being surveilled, and by no means am I saying that that's a good thing. But I think there's this misunderstanding. You think you're not already.
We're not about to allow this to happen.
You're already being surveilled.
Yeah.
You're already being recorded. We've already lost our privacy. We've already lost it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. On the voting thing too, I forget what state it was, dude. It was some blue state, but they're about to pass this bill that would prevent ICE agents from coming within 60 feet of an election polling place. It's well, why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Bro, these motherfuckers I would be. They should be very concerned, but I agree with you. They're not. They don't appear to be concerned at all.
Yeah, look, dude. I'll be real, man. Independent critical thinking is at an all-time low, and until independent critical thinking starts to happen again, which doesn't seem like it's going to be anytime soon, this shit will continue. Mm-hmm. And if we're being real, dude, if anybody really cared about America and they really cared about this country, people should be working together and unifying as people, not as a right or a left dynamic. Because, dude, here's the reality. None of these people fucking give a shit about us. No. And if they did, they would go into that office, and the first thing that they would do is shrink the size of the government, repeal income tax down to a reasonable rate where people could afford to live their lives. But dude, I just don't think any of these people are for the people. No. I just don't think so.
No. Ritapa Burrow, the solution is bank runs. The solution is not bank runs, right? Because very simply, 97 cents.
Let me explain something to you, okay? When I go gambling,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and I want to take 30 or 40 grand to go gamble, all right? Which, by the way, I know that sounds like a fuck ton, but that ain't nothing for people that actually gamble.
Yeah.
You got to order that money up front. You got to call the bank. You got to say, hey, I'm coming in on this day. I need this cash, because the cash that's available does not equate to the cash in the bank.
No. That 97 cents of every single dollar does not even exist physically.
Right.
It's digital. So, no, the solution is not bank runs. You can try it. It ain't going to work. The money's not there. 97 cents of every dollar, dude. It's not even physical. Yeah. No, it won't work.
Yeah, I mean, I do think the only way that Trump wins the midterms is if they fucking like do something drastic, like eliminate fucking tax.
Yeah. Everybody be happy with that.
Yeah.
But,
Or they figure out a way to not have midterms, which the way that they are not worried about midterms, to me, is a sign that something else is happening.
what? We don't know yet. But we shall see, man. We shall see. Somebody said, I won $1,000 Saturday night. Betting on what? What were you betting on?
Yeah.
The NFL games? Probably. I know a lot of people mad about that. Yeah. Yeah, war taxes. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, dude. We shall see, man. But if you guys are listening to this tomorrow because you're lames, go down in the comments and let us know what you guys think. For the real motherfuckers live in the chat, let's keep cruising.
Yeah.
Shall we? Let's get to headline 2. I told you we got a little fraud for you, right? We got some stuff coming up. Let's do a dive on Ilhan Omar, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. We should get her on the show. I want to get her on the show.
I want to wrap up with this whole thing with what I'm saying is that they all got to go. I'm still with that.
Yeah.
They all got to go.
Mm-hmm.
They all got to go. If you're not here illegally, or if you're not here legally, you got to go. That's it. So that is not, none of this has changed my opinion on that, nor will it ever change. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many eggs get cracked. To me, they still got to go.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to get in the way of it, these are the things that you got to be ready to potentially accept as a reality for your own life.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, let's do a dive on Ilhan.
Okay.
Before you go ahead, somebody commented, if you offer her bananas and rice, she'll come to the show.
Bro, did you see that clip?
Dude.
Is that a real thing, dude?
I thought that was AI when I first saw it.
No, that's real. But
It is
bananas
real.
and rice, bro,
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
all they got. That's
Do they mix it together?
I don't know.
It's a lot of carbs.
I will say this, though.
I eat a lot of nasty stuff, but not that.
You don't need no
We
nasty.
don't go to that level.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I had so much there. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I will say this though. So we have like an espresso maker at the house, and I made a banana latte the other day.
Was it good?
Gas.
Yeah.
I'm talking fucking gas, bro. It's probably like 1,000 calories though. You wouldn't be proud. Yeah, bananas and rice, dude. That's fuck. Yeah, I don't know, but let's.
I mean, look, dude. Here's what they could do.
What?
They could just pull out of Minnesota and then send all the illegals to Minnesota. Since they like. No, I'm serious. Send them all there.
All the illegals up there to do for what though?
I don't know. Apparently, they want them there. You know what's funny? Here's another thing I'll say, and I mean this shit. If you're criticizing and you're protesting illegals having a right to stay here and you don't have one in your house, then fuck you.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're full of shit. Okay. So we want to talk about like the reality of the situation. If you're so holy and you're such a good person, you have such a big heart, and you really believe that these illegals have a reason to be here and you don't have one in your fucking house, you're full of shit.
Hide them in your floorboards.
That's what I think. I don't know about that.
You're sheltering your enemies of the states,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah.
I smell the bananas and rice. Where are they at?
Hey, man, it is what it is. These people are hypocritical.
Yeah, bro.
They say they want them here, but they want everybody else to pay for
They
them.
just
They
don't
want
want
everybody
them
else
here.
to house them.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But they won't leave them in their fucking house.
No.
They won't leave them with their kids.
No.
They always got an excuse as to why not.
To be fair, their mom's house is only like 2 bedrooms. You know
Well,
what I'm saying? So they already got
look,
the basement.
dude, listen,
like,
I would, if someone said, "Hey, I'm hosting a migrant family in my home,"
Yeah. You're
and
good.
and this is what I believe, I'll listen to that.
Cool.
But like these people saying all this shit
With
and
no skin in the game,
yeah,
bro.
fuck off.
No skin in the
Yeah,
game.
fuck off. You're full of shit. I'm just, I'm honest enough to say I don't want them in my fucking house.
Yeah. No.
I'm not letting them in my house.
No.
They're not staying with me. And so I'm not going to say they should stay with you either.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you're telling me that we should keep them. Where are they supposed to go?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to pay?
Yeah.
Someone.
Somebody. Yeah, right.
Right.
Right. Well, bananas and rice don't cost that much.
Bro, listen, it comes down to it's what I say all the time, dude. Like these people have gone through an indoctrination process that's lasted for the last 2 generations to believe things that just aren't reality, right? Everybody, you don't have a right to say that someone else should have to inconvenience themselves to host this family or these people or this incompatible third world culture, and you're not doing it yourself.
Yeah, right.
Like, who the fuck are you?
Well, on top of that, like, okay, then,
And why are we giving any of these people a voice?
Yeah, right.
Like these people that get online and say all this shit, like the liberal, or they're not even liberal, the communists talking it. Like, dude, people need to understand there's a difference between a liberal Democrat, and a leftist and a communist. These are fucking different things.
Yeah.
They're not all liberals. Like people say, oh, it's the liberals. No, not really. Like I'm a pretty liberal dude. I don't really give a shit if gay people are married, or I don't fucking care. Like I don't care about that's a liberal view, right? Leftists and communists believe other shit.
Yeah.
They believe completely different shit than a fucking liberal Democrat.
If you don't like a gay dude, you're a transphobe,
Right.
homophobic dude. Yeah, no, that's.
But dude, we have people that don't even know history, dude. They don't. They're too dumb to know their own history. They're too dumb to even believe that they deserve to have their bloodlines continue. Like that's how fucking stupid some of these people are. Like you are actually standing in the way of people who. You're standing in the way of removing people who openly say they will openly say that their mission is to take over. Their mission is to outbreed.
Well, Andy, we're on conquered land, so
Yeah. It's fucking insane, dude.
stolen land. I mean, yeah. Let's dive into let's get into headline 2 though. We've been rolling. Yeah, I mean, let's see how possible it is to make a massive jump in money in just a year, shall we? Headline 2: 1 year, 1 chart, and an eye-popping jump in Ilhan Omar's personal wealth. Let's check this out. Minnesota Rep. Ilhan Omar's latest federal financial disclosures show millions of dollars in newly reported assets tied to her husband's businesses, representing a massive increase compared to previous year's listing. So a Jewish dude and a Muslim get together. They walk into a daycare, right?
Yeah, no shit.
Oy vey. The disclosures filed as part of Congress's annual financial reporting requirements come as Omar has publicly denied being a millionaire, labeling such assertions ridiculous.
Of course.
But according to her own documents, which she had to fill out, she's a millionaire on paper. This is the chart here. So two companies in particular here. There's Est Crew LLC, and then there's Rose Lake Capital LLC. You can see that she's been tied to SD Cruz back since 2020, okay, where it was reported that it was very, very little income. I mean, like
300 grand.
it was less than that, actually.
That's what it says on the chart.
Yeah. According to the actual forms, she claimed it was anywhere from $15,000 to $50,000 of worth of the company. Up to 2023, kind of stayed there. And then in just one single year, it increased to $3 million. And then this other Rose Lake Capital firm that pops up out of nowhere instantly goes up to $15 million in 1 year. In 1 year. Now, her husband is where a lot of this tomfoolery is happening, is with her husband. Meet the longtime business partner of Ilhan Omar's husband as questions swirl over her skyrocketing net worth. A longtime Democrat operative who has worked for top party figures before jumping into private ventures with the now husband of Ilhan Omar. Tim Minette is back in the spotlight as swindling allegations resurface. And Congress investigates Omar's skyrocketing net worth via her husband's companies, according to her financial disclosures. So William Haller and Minette, the husband, who met working for now Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, who is also being investigated for boosting some money, right? When he was in Congress, they were both political operatives before they turned to venture capitalism and the wine industry, which is weird because Muslims don't drink alcohol, right? Like it's forbidden, it's haram, right? But she's dealing in wine. And there's also like a weed company that they're involved with. Holler was a senior advisor to former Democrat National Committee Chairman Tom Perez, and also has an extensive history working for Ellison, who was the DNC co-chair. So between consulting fees and reimbursements, Holler raked in over $250,000 advising the DNC and Ellison, according to FEC filings. The pair also co-founded the political consulting firm E Street Group, which raked in almost $3 million alone from Omar's house campaigns, right? So then they formed another company, right, as advisors consulting the wife's campaign, and they got paid out $3 million just from that. So the shell game, right? Because let's break it down for people. You go run for Congress or you run for a political office, right? And you're raising money and you got these fundraisers rolling. And let's say at the end of your campaign, you still got $1 million left. Let's just say at the end, right? You got $1 million left. Well, that money has to be spent on the campaign, according to the SEC and the FEC, or, has to go back, right? It has to go somewhere. Use it or lose it. So what do these people do? Oh, I know. Let's just push the rest out to our buddies and call them our consultants.
Or
right?
ourselves.
Or ourselves.
Because we own a consulting company.
That's right. And you just push it out there and we'll use, it's a shell game of this fucking money that goes around, right?
Well, and she's not the only one doing it.
She's not the only one. Everybody. I mean, that's the game. They
all do it.
Right? That's the game. Right? Because, let's say you're a freshman congressman or congresswoman, right? And you get in like, hey, I still got, $250, thousand in my account. What do I? Oh, this is what you do with this. Are you sure that? No, positive. This is how you do it, right? This is what you do. This is what all these fucking people do. But the interesting thing on this is that one of those companies that Elon's tied to, this Est Crew, this wine company, right, which is allegedly based out of California. Okay, this is just
banana wine.
Yeah, banana wine.
You got two different kinds of wine: banana and rice.
That's right. Right. Well, here's the problem, dude. I mean,
what do you think happens when you get drunk on that wine?
What, on rice wine, banana wine?
Yeah, you think you all of a sudden become like a boat captain?
I was gonna say you go something else on that banana wine.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No, you go marry your cousin.
Bad things happen. This is why I quit drinking. This is why I quit drinking.
All right, guys. DJ's gonna behave.
No, he's not.
No, but so this is now. Let me ask because you know a thing or two about
a thing or two
about business branding, right?
You know
a little something. Okay, would you allow any of your companies to have a social media presence and then just stop?
No.
Oh, well, that's funny because that's what S Crew did. This was their last post. Their last post on any of their social media accounts was from January of 2023. This was the last post that was made. And it's interesting because that being the last post, however, in 2023 to 2024, they raked in $3 million. Now, how does that work?
Well, I mean, not all business is done through social media.
Yeah, but for sure. But if you had a social media presence rolling and then it just cuts off, and you don't fucking push any, how are you even viable? I mean, what are you doing? How are you? I mean, how are you able to grow the social eyeballs to even keep moving products?
I understand what you're saying, but that doesn't automatically create guilt.
No, definitely a clue. She about to go to Somali jail. That's what she need. These motherfuckers stealing, bro. They're stealing.
Dude, of course they're stealing.
They're stealing.
This ain't the steal, though. The steal is the American tax dollars. Look, bro, here's the thing. All that shit that Nick Shirley uncovered, that shit exists in every single government program in the world.
Left and right.
All of them.
Yep.
The reason that there is so much focus and so much gassing up of this civil unrest is so that we do not ask any more questions about any of these government programs to find any of the fraud which all of these politicians have their fucking hands in. Mm-hmm. She's not the only one that's gone from zero to hero when it comes to her finances once she's gotten into political office. It's literally almost all of them. Mm-hmm. So what motivation do they have to quell this and make it go away, knowing that everybody's going to go right back to the fraud? You understand?
Yeah, this is a temporary.
Dude, listen, dude. That's all of this is about that. All of this is about that. Period. It just is. Don't look here, look there. Mm-hmm. Don't pay attention to this. Forget about this because this new thing's going on. We're done talking about COVID because now Ukraine. Mm-hmm. We're done talking about Ukraine because now Israel and Gaza. You see?
Yep.
That's what we're fucking dealing with here. So this is just another distraction because the system that they've created, and make no mistake about it, social media is about monitoring people's lives. It is not about social. It's not about us connecting. This is about knowing everything about fucking everybody. Okay? What they didn't plan on it happening was the actual information of fact about fraud and crime and things that are going on start to spread the way they have. Like, they had no idea that all of a sudden...
Some Hoosier from Missouri was kind of...
No, bro, it's not just that. Like, look at all the people who are now questioning World War II and Hitler. Yeah. Okay, look at all the people who are questioning everything with the Federal Reserve. Look at all the people who are pointing out fraud. Look at all... This shit didn't happen before the internet. So this mechanism that has been highly promoted to surveil...
And control.
...is now blowing up in their face. So what do they need? They need fucking distractions.
Yeah, good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it with this lady.
Yeah.
Let's just get to the bottom line. Why the fuck is she here?
Mm. Well, that's the other thing, dude. Like, she did marry her fucking brother to get, like, there was some funny shit going there. So Trump pushed this out this morning, right? He makes this truth this morning, 7:30 a.m. He's a early riser, huh? Yeah.
People can say a lot about Trump, but they can't say he doesn't work hard.
Bro, the press pool hates it because them motherfuckers in his office till 9 o'clock at night, bro.
Yeah, well.
And they got to, you know what I'm saying? They got to be there.
Joe Biden was calling a lit at 10 a.m.
That's right. But yeah, Trump truthed this out this morning, saying, quote, "I'm sending Tom Homan to Minnesota tonight. He has not been involved in that area, but knows and likes many of the people there. Tom is tough but fair and will report directly to me separately. A major investigation is going on with respect to the massive $20 billion plus welfare fraud that has taken place in Minnesota and is at least partially responsible for the violent organized protests going on in the streets. Additionally, the DOJ and Congress are looking at Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who left Somalia with nothing, is now reportedly worth more than $44 million. Time will tell all. Thank you for your attention to this matter." So it looks like, I mean, eyes are there.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Pam Bondi got to go, bro. She has to go. Did you see her fucking clip about her strong-worded letter that she sent?
No.
Oh, bro. She gets on Fox News and she's like, "Oh, I sent a very strong, we worked all week to send, type this strong, super strong letter to Tim Walz."
You know what that means? We're not going to do nothing.
Ain't doing shit, bro. That's not, no. You go up there Maduro him. 3 o'clock in the morning, hit it with some fucking, some Delta guys, some SEAL.
That's the
Get
other
his
thing.
ass.
So we can fly into Venezuela.
Yeah, right.
We can abduct a world leader
Right.
with literally 0 American casualties.
Yeah.
But we can't identify all these leaders of Antifa or these people running these signal chats or the people funding the protests that have disrupted society for years and years and years and have kept Americans from living in a civilized society and peace. We can't handle that.
Right.
But we can send 22-year-old kids into a foreign country and in one day take their fucking leader.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here,
all this
man.
shit. Yeah. Come on, man.
This shit could be already done and over with. And there's a very good reason as to why it hasn't been. I just don't know what that reason is.
Yeah, bro. This shit's crazy, dude. So what do you? Okay.
You get fucking Vance on TV saying, "We just don't have the resources to
Oh yeah, yeah. What is? How do you feel about him, dude? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know because
I don't trust anybody, bro.
dude. I don't like it because of like his reaction to the whole Charlie Kirk stuff and how like that's just one little piece. There's a bunch of I don't like it, dude. I don't like it. I mean, he apparently is about to have the next kid though.
Look,
Congratulations.
this happens with every country. Every country, every country in the history of the world eventually gets to a point where the leaders are so corrupt and they're so fat and they're so bloated and they're so accustomed to stealing from the populace that the country ends up collapsing because of revolt. Because what happens is that people get to a point where they can't fucking eat. Okay. And we're not even close to that yet. People are stretched. More people are using buy now, pay later apps than ever in the history. Personal credit card debt is an all-time high. But people are still living outside of their means. Okay. They haven't even started to regress into the point of not being able to eat yet. When that happens, that's when the country starts to collapse. That's when revolts will happen. That's when people will start to say, we have to do something, which is unfortunate because that's when the people are at the weakest, when they don't have food and they don't have resources. And the advancements of technology are now making an actual revolt much more unlikely, which is why we talk about the actual revolution being in personal excellence and personal standards, because cultural standards dictate politics, not politics dictate culture. People have it backwards. And until Americans figure out that their standards, their voice, their life matters, and they take it seriously, nothing's going to change, dude. Nothing's going to change. And it's unfortunate because everybody has been conditioned to believe that their voice doesn't mean anything. Everybody's been conditioned to believe that they're powerless, when in reality, if you were powerless, then why are they spending trillions of dollars to make you believe that you are? They wouldn't do that. The fact that they try to propagate people to the point where they have an entire education system based on the idea that there's nothing you can do and you're going to be persecuted against because you're black, or you're going to be this because you're white, and you're going to be this. They wouldn't do that shit if they weren't worried about the individual. The individual and their standards and the way they live is what they're most afraid of. And people abandon that responsibility literally every single day. And until that changes, nothing will change.
It's real, man. That's real. Well, guys, jumping on this conversation. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think. We got one more. Go through this real quick. Something else happened. Again, there wasn't a whole lot happening, but I did see this. Thought this was interesting. Pretty much every single social media company is getting sued right now. Let's talk about it. Headline 3 reads, landmark teen social media addiction trial against Meta, TikTok, YouTube begins in California. I thought this was a little interesting. A little out of left field. I'm like, okay, let's dive into it. So Reuters reports that the landmark law bellwether trial taking place in California Superior Court in Los Angeles County marks a significant turning point in the national debate surrounding youth screen time and social media usage. The case involves a 19-year-old California woman identified in court documents as KGM, who alleges that she developed an addiction to these social media platforms at a young age due to their attention-grabbing design features. According to her lawsuit, this addiction contributed to depression and suicidal thoughts. The trial represents the first time that these technology giants will be required to defend themselves in court over allegations of harm caused by their products. Matthew Bergman, the plaintiff's attorney, emphasized the significance of his legal scrutiny. He stated that the companies will face a level of examination that does not exist when they testify before Congress. The case is the first of several lawsuits expected to proceed to trial this year, all centered on what plaintiffs describe as social media addiction among children and teenagers. The jury will be tasked with determining whether the companies demonstrated negligence in providing products that harmed KGM's mental health, or whether her use of these applications was a substantial factor in her depression when compared to the other potential causes, including third-party content she viewed on the platforms or aspects of her offline life. So here, my only thing is, like the piece in here of them trying to prove if it was negligence, I don't think it was negligence at all. I think it was intentional. Right? Like, what's that? That was a documentary. I think it was on. You told me about it. It was like the fuck. What was it called? Social. You know what I'm talking about?
Social Network.
Yeah, Social Network, bro. Where like they talk about like literally like they're trying to re-engineer the dopamine fucking.
No, you're talking about the book.
No, it's a documentary.
There's a
on
documentary
Netflix.
too.
Yeah, but what's that book that we talked about for years?
Chaos Theory.
The Chaos.
Chaos.
Theory.
You know,
That's
Chaos
right.
Machine.
The
Yeah.
Chaos Machine.
Yeah.
That's right.
Social
Dilemma
Sorry,
is
the
a
network, yeah.
documentary.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, bro. You know, I don't think any of that shit was negligent. Like, I mean, ultimately,
Well, no, I mean, dude, look, dude, social media is valued amongst how much time people spend on the app.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're going to do everything they can to keep people on it.
Yeah. You know, now whether that leads to depression, I don't know. I mean, I know cyberbullying is a fucking problem, right? With young kids, like bullying, like
Dude, I think there's no question. I mean, look, the human body and our mental capacity is not meant to like sit here and stare at this.
mm-hmm.
If you take away what's on the screen, people spend 6 hours a day looking at a piece of. Turn your phone around and just look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what humans were designed to do?
Mm-mm.
Humans were not designed to fucking stare at this little box.
Yeah.
They're not designed that. And like in the, in the operator standard, we have all these people that have been using this technology. And one of the biggest things they say is, I'm spending far less time on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And then what they're noticing is when they go on social media, how shitty they feel almost immediately, right? And you have to have that gap away to start to understand how bad it is for you.
Mm-hmm.
And, social media, when in its pure form, like back in MySpace or the initial Facebook days, or even it was a true social networking app. But what's it become? It's become advertisements. It's become propaganda. It's become rage bait. It's become trolling. It's not about connecting with your friend that you
Old
saw
friend from
20
high
years
school.
ago.
Yeah, right.
It's about other things now. And, we're not meant to live like that. We're not meant to live staring at a fucking device in our hand. And I think that any amount of time that you spend like that is eventually going, like, look, dude, we're going to be dead.
Hmm.
Okay. How many years of your life are you going to spend this?
Looking at a fucking
You know what I mean?
5x7 screen.
Right, exactly. Or a fucking piece of plastic.
Yeah, bro.
Like when you think about the information, just think about it like not being on there and think about you staring at this thing all day. Do you think that that's good for you?
Bro, you know
Now instead of like having just that, now you fill it with 4,000, dude, who knows how many pieces of information that you see, and we're not meant to process that.
Mm-mm.
That's not human, bro. That's going to scramble motherfuckers' brains. And it does.
Dude, it's different. You know what I think about, dude?
Like, dude, anybody who spends any time away from social will tell you when they come back, they're like, fuck, dude. Like, dude, when I quit posting in 2020, and then I came back and posted a few times this year, and then I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? And I understand, like, I have an established personal brand. You know, it really doesn't matter if I post or not. It would probably be different if I didn't, and I would probably feel more inclined to do so. And I understand there's tremendous I mean, look, dude, my companies wouldn't be the way that they are without social media. That's a truth.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have to understand, like, what's the difference between utilizing a piece of technology or letting it run our entire lives?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's what I think about, dude. It's
And
like,
if you look at the division that we've had, like just over this one issue that we spent all this time talking about tonight,
yeah.
if social media didn't exist, do you think that we'd be able to have reasonable conversations about what we observed?
I think so.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think so.
I agree. We'd be able to say, hey, man, did you fucking see that video?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, yeah, I saw
Yeah, I
it.
watched it on the 9 o'clock news last
Yeah,
night.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That wasn't good. Like,
Yeah.
and there'd be, but now, because of the dynamic and because of people's selfishness or their want for attention or their need for, you know, like, shares, and their race to like build an audience, we forgo all of the things that matter to a functioning society, and it's all about ourselves.
Yeah, well, now it's
You
not.
know, I'd have a much bigger fucking platform, dude, if I made reel after reel after reel of me rage baiting everybody and just saying crazy shit. But I don't come on the show to say crazy shit. I come on the show to serve. I come on the show to bring reasonable discussion. And while we might say some extreme shit sometimes, it's never just for attention. It's because it's what the fuck I see happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and to that point too, it's not, you know, it's not just, oh, I'm going to have a conversation to your point. It's like, no, I can see fucking tens of thousands of conversations on the same exact topic. And like, that's too much to process. And that leads to my other thing. It's like, dude, us as humans, we have not evolved at all compared to how quick technology has evolved. Like, bro, 100 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, was there even cars back then? You know what I'm saying? Like just how quickly shit has evolved. We're still the same human. Still the same brain. There's been no major adaptations, no new developments in who we are as humans. Nothing has changed.
I think social media will be seen like cigarettes were. You know, cigarettes for
Doctors say a cigarette a day will save your life. That's what they used to say.
you got that
Oh,
white-
crack and Coca-Cola. It's good for you.
That's that white guy voice. Jackie Robinson's up to bat.
Oh, shit.
Bro, real shit though. Like that, what you're saying is true, bro. And you know, we're not supposed to be able to process all of that shit, bro.
No.
Life's hard, man. It's hard without like all the other drama.
Yeah.
And then and I personally believe that this is for good reason. I think the reason that we are inundated the way that we are is so that we won't go out and control the things we can't control. We won't go out and train with weights. We won't go out and do cardio. We won't drink water. We won't fucking eat healthy food.
Nope.
We don't
I'll just
take
watch
care
other
of
people do
ourselves.
it. Yeah.
We don't, you know, try to build our own shit. We sit in envy of what other people have done or what they have appeared to have done, which we don't even know is true or not true. Like, think of all these kids. Like, we see this in the fucking chat. Like, even in our last hangout, we had that kid write in and say, why am I doing things wrong? It seems like everybody that's 22 has a Lamborghini. No, they fucking don't, dude.
Yeah.
And so now we have this entire generation of people who think that because they work hard and they're trying to do shit the right way, that they're doing it wrong. So then they're like, well, fuck, I just won't do it. You know? And like, when you really think about what it's creating a country of passive young men who aren't willing to go out and build anything because they don't think that they can. Or they're too busy scrolling shit to realize that they could. You know, one of the biggest things that we miss nowadays is boredom. Okay? Like, all of the best ideas and all of the things that I've created in my life, they come from a place of having space to think. How many of these young people have a space to think anymore? How many of these people are sitting there and like thinking? versus just scrolling. And
Being
then all of a
told-
sudden,
being told what to think.
it's 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. That's fucking 5 hours you could have been into building the life that you want for yourself.
People always say they get their best ideas while either taking a shower or working out, but they never ask why. It's because you are not distracted and you're totally in that zone.
Yeah.
That's why you get your best ideas while showering or doing something that's completely redundant and very boring.
Yeah, man.
Before we go ahead, 2 simple things I want to add to the conversation. The average person spends approximately 9 to 12 years of their lifetime staring at a phone screen.
Good God.
And that is based on 3 to 6 hours of daily usage. If that goes up, there are some studies that suggest up to 21 years over a lifetime.
Crazy, dude.
And the second thing, somebody in the Twitter chat said to look up a US patent, and not to go too out there, but there is a patent from 2001 which is titled Nervous System Manipulation by Electromagnetic Fields from Monitors. So everything that has electricity has an electromagnetic field to it. And this is a patent about how your nervous system can be manipulated based on the electromagnetic field from the monitors, which we look at every single day throughout the day.
Well, then let's like combine this, right? Like let's like combine all this. Okay, so you're spending all this time on social media. Okay, you're not doing what you should be doing, so you get fatter, you get dumber, your goals get further and further away. Now you're processing an ungodly amount of shit, most of it negative, and you wonder why you're fucking anxious, and you wonder why you don't feel good,
And depressed.
and you exactly.
Yeah.
So
There's a multitude of things.
yeah, bro, we're not meant to live that way.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. They're going to fucking settle this shit out of court and keep it
Of
moving.
course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to keep it moving, bro.
Or the person would disappear.
No.
I will say this. I think they're killing themselves right now, and I think they don't see it.
What do you mean?
I think social media platforms are killing themselves, and they don't see it.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is they're over propagating. There's the AI has come in. Now people don't know what's real, what's fake. When people don't know what's real or fake, they're going to go back to what they know is real, which is what they can see in real life. And so I don't see that like what happening here is necessarily like a bad thing. I think we're just reaching a precipice to where people are going to naturally disengage and go. We're seeing it.
Yeah.
People are already being
Dude, I talked to my
desensitized.
friend. I talked to one of my friends yesterday, Kevin, who is Ricky's son. Who
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He was at the house yesterday, and he usually is in Mexico for the winter. And I was like, what are you doing? What do you think what's going on and shit? You know, and because his dad is Mexican, his dad speaks very little English. Fucking great family.
Solid
They're
dudes.
not illegals.
Yeah.
Okay. And even if they were, they come here and contribute. Okay. I don't think anybody, when they say get rid of we're not talking about like the people who come and, contribute to society. We're talking about the people who come and steal fucking billions of dollars through their scams and commit all this crime. But regardless, there's nuance to that conversation. But the point is, he's in his 20s. And I said, what do you think? He's like, what do you mean? I said, what do you think of what's going on? He's like, dude, honestly, I don't know. I'm really not. I'm staying off social media. He's like, it makes me feel like shit. He's like, I don't want to feel like shit. I hang out with my friends. This guy's in his lower 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He touches grass.
Yeah, that's
as,
right.
As the young kids say.
And the younger generation is getting back to that. And there's a revolt happening. And I don't think it's just younger people. I think older people are starting to be like, dude, this is fucking pointless. And I think the bottom's falling out of it, but I don't think the social media companies have seen it yet. I think that typical social media is going to either devolve back to what it was, where people and we see it, right? Well, look at the trends now, what people share. A lot of people are just back to sharing pictures. They're back to sharing carousels. Like, hey, this is what's going on in my life. They're not really interacting in the comments. They're just like, this is what I got, post it. And then they go back to living their life. And I think, where people who are doing social are going to win is going to be live streaming. I think you can't fake live streams.
Right.
Right. People want to talk to a trusted voice or hear what a trusted voice has to say. And I think the people who have the capability to be trusted and stream are going to be the winners. And I think everybody else is going to fade away. I think everybody's starting to realize like this is just a bunch of bullshit.
Yep.
That's my personal opinion.
I agree, dude. I agree. Guys, let us know down in the comments what you guys think. That being said, we got to get to our final segment.
There will be exceptions to that, right? But I'm just saying in general.
On the whole.
Yeah, I like look, dude, I don't really care to like scroll through my feed when, 6 months ago it was animal videos, right? It was I'd see an animal video and I'd be like, oh, that's really nice. And then I go in the comments and everybody's like, well, that's AI. And I'm like, well, fuck, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Right. And then now we're to the point where you can't even tell if the people are AI or not. You can't even tell.
Yeah.
So like now it's like every single thing that I look at, I'm just like, is that even real?
Yeah.
And that like, you guys can see, I'm not posting as much in my story even. And a lot of that has to do with what I'm doing in operator standard. I'd rather go in there and read about people winning. And I'd rather go in there and see people working hard. And I'd rather go in there and spend my time around people who are doing productive things in their lives, not living on social media, 400, hours a week or whatever, like it's.
No, it's real. It's real, dude.
I don't know, dude.
It's real. Yeah, man. Well, guys, jump down to the conversation. Let us know what you guys think. That being said, our final segment of the show, guys, as always, we have thumbs up or dumb as fuck. Got some brain rot for you. I'm sorry. I got a full circle here, right? Yeah. One of your people.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, you guys know how this works. We bring a headline in, we talk about it, vote on it, gets one of these two options. Our thumbs up or dumb as fuck headline reads, I snort all of my food from omelets to steak. It feels phenomenal, even though I'm at risk of infections.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, imagine this being an article in
40 years ago.
in 1980s.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Outcast.
Like, bro, we're just dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Send it to the insane asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's dive into it. One of your people. Catherine quite literally inhales all of her meals. You wouldn't believe it until you saw it. The Virginia millennial blends her food and snorts it through a straw. She showed off this freaky feeding frenzy on Wednesday's season 7 premiere of TLC's My Strange Addiction. Any clip that starts off with avocado toast, it's about to be real good, dog. You like avocado toast?
No.
Have you ever had it though?
Yes.
You don't like it?
It's super overrated.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I'd agree with that.
It's super overrated.
I mean,
you go to a fucking restaurant, it's like $30 for fucking avocado toast.
yeah, bro.
They
do tax it. Wait, so is that
Not
is that why
only
you're mad though? Like, I mean, is it because of the price? Like,
No,
Do you
not
think
only
do
that.
I get mad about the price of anything?
well, I'm saying, but that's why you brought it up. That's what I'm like, is that really the reason why?
I'm just like, no, no. But when I see people that I know are not wealthy ordering it, I think they're fucking retarded.
Not only that, this comes in a wide array of foods that you would not think of when you're hungry. When you're really hungry, you crave a few things. This is definitely not one of them.
Yeah.
yeah, like, oh, I'm starving.
It's
I want some
okay,
avocado
yeah,
toast.
But you would not crave it.
Bro.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not even like real. That's like avocado puree. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Ohana first in Twitter chat saying, avocado toast is how the gays do it.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, dude, we've all been there, right? Like we go to a Sunday brunch and we see like, the typical brunch crowd.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And everybody's like posturing up and they're ordering $45 fucking, champagnes and fucking avocado toast. And it's like, bro, I know you're broke. I know, because you're posturing with the food that you eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Give me some steak and eggs, dog.
Bro.
Yeah.
The people who are who they say who they are never have to say it.
No.
Yeah, well, let's check Catherine and her snorting ability, shall we?
Well, bro, you want another example of this? Look, fucking caviar.
I like caviar.
No, you don't.
I do.
Nobody fucking likes caviar. It's a fucking fake ass food. It's no different than fucking onions.
Oh, is it fake?
Let me tell you something.
Bro,
about,
just call it fake, bro. It's not.
let me tell you something, dude. Let me tell you something. You know how I know? You know how I know people are fucking stupid?
Uh-huh.
Because they eat fucking onions. Dude, how do you think have you ever pulled an onion out of the ground?
Mm-hmm. I have.
Did you fucking just take a bite of it?
No.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you're stupid.
I like onions.
No, you don't.
Why don't I?
Because nobody likes them.
For sure, people like onions.
No, they don't.
Dude.
They were tricked into liking them. It's the king's theory.
Yeah.
The king's theory is this.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, there was a bunch of fucking hungry people. They needed food. And the king said, well, look, let's trick them.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go pull this fucking weed out of the ground that looks like shit. It smells like shit. Your hands smell like shit after you touch it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll tell them that it's fucking a wonderful food. Okay? And that's how onions came to be.
Yeah.
So all the hungry peasants were all told that it was caviar.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And they ate it, and that's how it became accepted as a food. That's my theory.
It's just in my ancestral.
I just think nobody fucking eats snail shit or eggs or whatever the fuck caviar
It's
is.
fish eggs, dude.
Nobody eats that shit. Says, that's so fucking good.
I do though.
No, you don't.
Bro, it's
No, you think you're fancy.
smacks.
You think you're fancy when you eat it, so you say it's good.
I'm a food aficionado.
No,
I think that's fair.
there's nobody that likes it. I refuse to believe it. Onions are fucking gross.
Our chat is divided on your opinion.
I don't give
Poll time. Poll time.
I don't care. They could be divided all they want. Like if you like it, that means that you
Bro,
fell for the fucking trick.
Like a French onion soup, though, dude. Like a good French onion soup. You ever had French onion soup?
Nobody pulled it out of the ground and cooked it. They ate it raw first.
Yeah, but cooking it like
Cooking it is like I figured out how to make something that tastes like shit tastes better.
Yeah, I mean, you eat potatoes out the ground raw.
No,
All right, you got to cook them. You got put.
I would eat a potato out of the ground if I was fucking starving though. I wouldn't eat an onion.
Oh, dude. Oh, Andy. Oh.
I'm just saying, dude.
Oh. All right. Let's check this lady out. You'll like this.
Okay.
Check this clip.
There is quite a little bit of spice in this guacamole. I'm nervous, but I'm excited to try it.
She looks like she
Sometimes
snorts her food.
I just
Oh my god.
She sounds like it for sure.
Listen,
Sounds like she
this
has
is what
nice.
people do for clicks and views and attention.
Oh, you don't think this is real? No, this is real.
How do you?
Who's snorting their food just to like fucking?
Who's doing half the shit they're doing on social media? Who's doing half the shit?
Touche. All right, fair point. But I mean,
Listen, man, here's
is
the deal.
Extreme.
Not enough people were fucking hugged when they were little kids.
Yeah.
They didn't get attention. They didn't have parents that gave a fuck about them. And now they're put on social media and they're thinking about how much crazy, stupid ass shit can I do for fucking attention without thinking like there's good attention and then there's bad attention. Like, look at all these fat motherfuckers that are fucking like fat influencers who eat. Look how much I eat in a day. I eat 50,000 calories and then boom, they're dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Worldwide.
yes.
Yeah. That's the global.
It happens all the time. But, views. I'm famous.
That's right. Was famous.
Yeah. 40% of the fucking internet is real people. 60% is fake.
Yeah.
blended as it is. Sometimes I'll add something. It's even olive oil. They do it a lot in Italian restaurants. I don't have an aversion to chewing, but I have an aversion to the weird textures that come with food.
You have an aversion to fucking in your mouth.
No, I think it's awful,
She has
and I
an
think it's
aversion to
like primitive,
attractiveness. Like, I'm getting pissed off now.
Come on, Andy. Come on. Now stay with me, man. Stay with me. Don't do me, bro. Don't do me. You my boy, Blue. Come on, man.
Look at her fucking face. Why is this person on television? We used to put people on TV and put people in front of the fucking crowd that had something of value to say.
Not
The people who have things of value to say do not get the attention anymore. It's all about how fucking stupid can you be. Those are the people that are rewarded. And if you want to know what the fuck is going on, I'll tie this again back to Atlas Shrugged. Go, because I know you won't read it because it's 1,000 pages. Go to ChatGPT tonight and say, please summarize Atlas Shrugged. It'll give you a little summary. And then ask it again. Please expand this into a 10-minute read because I know that's the attention span that everybody has. It's a maximum of 10 fucking minutes. If you read that shit, you will understand this shit. Anyway, I don't even want to watch this. This lady's fucking retarded. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I mean, I do not see snorting my food as a problem. I think it has a lot of benefits. No risk of choking. I don't overeat. I consume less calories.
Sure looks like that's a lie.
I was like, that's bullshit, dog. That's bullshit.
Listen, bro, back in the 80s, if you wanted to snort something to lose weight, you snorted cocaine like
That's right.
everybody else.
That's right. That's right.
Holy shit.
That's right. That good. That
Snort
good.
your fucking celery. Health. The fuck out of here, man. God.
Let's say, hold on.
Bro, listen, I'm done.
Yeah, oh, that's it.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done coming on the show and trying to convince anybody of anything of value because nobody wants anything of value. They want stupid shit. So let's just do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep going. Proceed.
I have had bloody noses about once or twice, and that was more at the beginning. It has really no drawbacks except that is spicy.
Keep going.
Nobody accepts my habit. Nobody accepts me for who I am.
I wonder why.
Let's stop. Not everybody should be accepted for who the fuck they are. Some people are pieces of shit. Some people are dumb as fuck. Some people are offer no value, which is why you're not accepted for who you are, because there's an understanding that you should be a certain way to be accepted. This whole idea that everybody's supposed to accept you for who the fuck you are is the problem in the world. Sometimes you're just stupid, or you're shitty, or you need to improve, or you need to, like, where do we sign this contract of just accept me for who I am? I'm gonna fucking do whatever I want, and you're supposed to love it.
Yeah. What social contract is that?
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I have lost several friendships from how I snort my food.
Yeah, because it's
just
gross.
because I cannot stand to have hate in my life. If I'm at certain social events, sometimes I'm absolutely stuck by social norms to eat orally. It just makes me very uncomfortable. I'm very socially awkward and very quiet. Because of that, I do try to avoid events that I'm going to have to eat the conventional way.
Yeah, because it's everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's fault. But here I am doing a television show about how fucking weird I am. The fuck out of here.
Snorting coffee.
Bro, whatever.
It's like a weird cycle.
Get the chat going.
Chad is giving a comment.
I don't want people to fucking ostracize me, but I'm going to continue to do this weird shit. And then, by the way, let me put it on the fucking television show.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sure they'll accept me then.
I'm exhausted by this, dude.
Yeah. Water Swatter says, I don't want to be accepted. Andy for sure goes to ICE protests.
No, he didn't say Andy. It's
Do you guys like onions? Yes, 80%.
Oh, see, there you
no,
go.
20%.
Yeah, well.
I think that 20% is lying.
No, everybody knows you don't snort Zins. You put them in your butt.
That's right. That's right.
That's perfectly normal. You should accept me for that.
Yeah, right. That's right.
Her nose identifies as a mouth.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm very uncomfortable. I don't have any hate in my life. Well, that's probably your problem.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no shit. I wonder how she gives head. If she snorts some dicks right up her nose.
I'm not used to doing it the conventional way.
Don't judge me. You're not allowed to judge me.
Oh, fuck, man. All right, so thumbs up on this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro, I can't be the only one that's exhausted by this.
Just a social degradation. Well, I think here's my thing. We gotta see this and we call it out for what it is, and hopes that curves culture in the
It
right
won't.
way.
It won't, because go back to Atlas Shrugged and you'll fucking read it and you'll understand. They're rewarding degeneracy. They're villainizing producing. They're villainizing success, rewarding absurdity. Like that.
It's happening in a digital format.
Yes. This is like that royal couple, Harry and his Meghan.
Oh yeah.
Please leave us alone, but we'll do every press
Yeah.
tour.
Right.
Please respect our privacy, but here's what we do every day.
Yeah. Right.
It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
We want privacy. Here's a new book that details everything.
I don't want to be judged for being weird, but let me do the weirdest shit ever on the fucking television.
Yeah. Right.
Like, shut up. Like, I can't deal with any hate in my life. It's everybody around me. No, it's you. It's you. There's a reason why people are fucking saying you're a fucking weirdo, because you're weird. It's weird.
And that's okay. Yep, guys, Andy. Dude, that's all I got, dude. Thumbs down for this lady.
It's a show called Weird Obsession.
This is tame compared to the lady that drinks nail polish all day.
But see, why
I watched this and I just realized I'm not that bad.
Why are we making a show on that?
Because people are stupid as fuck and they watch it. That's people. Okay? The average person is dumb as fuck. Period.
That is also relaying message to all the other weirdos like, hey, it's okay being a weirdo, and if you don't accept me, you're hating
I'm
me.
okay with being weird. You can be a little, everybody, like, look, human uniqueness and imperfections are what is beautiful about people. There's no beauty in perfection or not being a little bit weird. Everybody's a little bit
There's
weird.
a line.
There is a line. When you start to do it for attention and absurdity, you're now crossing over into intentional weirdness, which is not cool. Okay?
Agree.
It's not cool. Like, dude, we need a purge.
Our brain cells definitely got depleted. After
You guys are
watching
welcome.
this.
I mean, just listen. It just reminds, this was a reminder for everybody that, at least you're not snorting shit up your nose. Take that to the bank.
Yeah, why don't you have like a normal kink or fetish?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I don't think any kinks are normal though. Like that's why
I
they're
think
called a
everybody
kink.
has them. I think everybody's into weird shit, but like, keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, they fucking put me and say, oh, you're killing people by making them drink a gallon of water. But let's normalize snorting spicy margaritas up our fucking nose. The fuck out of here, man.
You just got to snort the water.
People,
You're fine.
for you guys that don't remember, like a couple years ago, they were hammering me in mainstream media for telling people to drink a gallon of fucking water.
Mm-hmm. If you just call it a kink, you'll be good.
Yeah, no, I just,
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, guys, Andy, that's all I have.
yeah, like Ben says, it's okay to have secrets and feel ashamed about them. Like the rest of us. Holy shit, man.
USC Micah is true too.
Yep.
God. That's true. USC Micah says their parents never beat their ass for doing stupid shit for attention.
That's
Correct.
correct.
It's real. Yeah.
The world was a better place when our parents beat us into submission.
That's right. It was a better place before Child Protective Services.
Oh, fuck, it was. It just was.
Andy, any weird obsessions? Nick is asking.
Weird obsessions. No, I don't think so. Yeah, actually, I do. I'm weirdly obsessed with trying to convince everybody to make something of their lives. I'm weirdly obsessed with it. And I wish I wasn't.
We should make a TV show
then
about
I could
that.
just live my life.
Yeah.
Matthew is suggesting the new 75 hard. He's saying pound of rice, pound of bananas, snort a gallon of water, 2 workouts.
Bro, does
don't love that.
anybody in the chat know what a stuntman shot is?
Stuntman shot.
Stuntman shot.
Let's ask the chat.
Do you know what a stuntman is?
No.
Does anybody here know what a stuntman? I know what a stuntman is. We used to do them.
A stuntman
Stuntman shot.
Sounds like something with somebody getting kicked in the balls or something.
Does anybody? Yeah, I flossed my fake teeth. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't spend no 50 grand on this fucking grill to fucking not floss.
Is stuntman a cocktail?
Stuntman is a fuck. This is what we did. This is what real men used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Oh, buddy.
You fucking snort a line of salt.
Oh.
Okay? You take a shot of tequila.
Mm.
All right? And then you fucking squeeze a lemon in your eye.
Oh, God. Why? What is wrong? Who
It's called
hurt you?
Stuntman.
Why? What the fuck, man?
Oh yeah.
That's a real thing.
Snort the salt. There it
That's
is.
what
Squeeze
Google
the
Look
lime.
at there he
Lime.
goes. Snort the salt, squeeze the lime in the eye drink. That's
Yep.
correct.
Yep.
Oh no, God no.
That is correct.
Why would you do
Did
that?
you look it up?
Yes.
What's it say?
It's a tequila stuntman cocktail. It's a dangerous cocktail. The method is procedure involves snorting salt, shooting a flaming shot of tequila, and squeezing a lime in the eye.
That's right.
It is often considered a suicide shot.
Yeah. See, that's where I got all this hair on my chest.
Oh, is that how?
Yeah, and on my back. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't do that. I still got hair on my chest.
The Missouri man technique.
That's right. That's what we do here in Missouri.
That's what y'all niggas do here.
If you ain't done a stunt, man,
No.
well, we're gonna have to change that.
Oh, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Definitely some white people shit. That's right.
No.
That's right. Absolutely. All right, man.
You're just sick. it's YOURE.
Yeah, it's right. It's right. Yeah, you're retarded. Just kidding. It's a pot calling the kettle black. It's fine. I can't spell either.
What was the bar mat at the drink at the end of the night? I don't
Oh,
remember. I
fuck.
remember that, but I never
I've
did
seen
one of
that.
those.
I've
That's what
seen
you do
that
to
done.
people you don't like.
I've seen that.
What's
done.
the black version for that? What's your answer for that?
Why are you asking him?
The black version of the stuntman. I think it's universal. I think you could be black and do the stuntman. It's probably like
I think the black version is anything that involves MD 2020.
I think it's
You know what I'm saying?
the black version is snort a line of crack, right? Drink a shot of Mad Dog, and squeeze some watermelon in your eye.
And then don't sign the. Oh, don't. I was gonna say don't sign the child support papers.
No. I got it. The black stunt, man. Here it is. Okay. It's snort a line of crack, drink a shot of fucking Mad Dog, squeeze a watermelon in your eye, and then don't pay for it.
Don't tilt.
All right. That's the show.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Yeah, we'll finish
Oh,
with some
bro.
good old fashioned American racism.
Oh man, tomorrow's gonna be great. Oh, I can't wait.
I know all you motherfuckers are laughing, dude. I'm telling you right now. I know they're laughing.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Outspoken World says retarded fatigue. Me too. Let's end the show.
Oh fuck, man. All right, dude. Well, Wednesday night, guys.
All right, Wednesday night, hang out.
Yeah,
All right, after hours. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central.
Central.
Might have a special guest joining us. Can't say who it is.
All right.
All right, guys. Good show. Appreciate you guys. We will see you on Wednesday. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.